college basketball on CBS Sports Network is sponsored by Old Trapper Beef Jerky. What's your beef? By State Farm. When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. And by AT&T 5G. Fast, reliable, secure.
It's a beautiful day in Boise. It's an even better day inside the arena where Boise State has its games. Why? Because Extra Mile Arena now is allowing 900 fans. There are some of them right there. Face masks required. Pods of 2 and 4 in the seating area. This is the first game this year that they're allowing fans. And for Leon Rice and for Craig Smith from Utah State, it's kind of exciting to see that. There is Craig Smith. In his third season at Utah State, he has been excellent. 68 wins, 20 losses. Let's take a look at the starting lineups. He has adjusted his starting lineup, which is kind of interesting. For the first time this year, Raleigh Wooster will not start. In fact, Stephen Ashworth will start for the Aggies. That's interesting because Wooster has played so well. And then the starting 5 for Boise State, they are a seasoned group. Behind Leon Rice, the all-time winningest coach in Boise State history. We'll tell you about that a little bit. You see both of the coaches wearing the towels in honor of the late, great John Thompson. Here we go. The first of 2, and the tip is controlled by Boise State, Pete.
Should be a great game, Tom, for sure. Boise State, the leading scoring team in the Mountain West, and Utah State, the second best team defensively in points allowed in the Mountain West.
That's going to be a foul on the floor, and we'll see if it's a push on Armouche or if it's going to go against Cada. Foul trouble is a big deal in this ball game, Pete.
Giant. But you have a big guy gets in trouble, boy, that's going to really affect their team.
Well, it is called on Cada, so the shot clock at 20. Cada is arguably the best player in the conference, although there's some others that will say that, you know, some of the guards are even better. Here's Alston on the catch, the plant, and the little touch off the glass.
Nice underneath out-of-bounds play by Boise State. Alston gets off to a terrific start.
It's been 13 days since Utah State last played a game. We'll see how rusty they are. Leon Rice, the head coach for Boise State, said, well, they had a lot of time to prepare for us.
Yep.
Cada from the elbow, no good. Rebound is loose, and Armouche with the board.
That's a tremendous battle between Armouche and Cada, Tom. That's going to determine the game in a lot of ways. Who gets in foul trouble?
And Bean with the steal. We wondered about the matchup. Would Bean be on Alston? Yeah, that's going to be a turnover into the open floor. Boise will just let it roll out of bounds. That's smart. That's Marcus Shaver, the outstanding guard from Phoenix, Arizona.
That's a problem for Utah State. They're a terrific team, but 14 turnovers a game, that's too many for a quality team.
Speaking of that, Pete, let's lead us into your keys.
Utah State take care of the rock. That's not a good example. That's a turnover. Own the glass. They're a great rebounding team. The Broncos get hot from downtown. That's very, very important. They do that. They do a great job taking care of that. So Boise State, big thing. They
all right, let's look at the last one.
Get Cada in foul trouble. They got one, so that's important. Whoever wins that battle down low between Armouche and Cada, that's going to be key. Both of them are wailing away at each other.
Shaver takes the inbounds, gets it to Alston, covered out front by Miller. Key jab, fakes the handoff, backs his way in, caught in a double team. That leaves Armouche open underneath, and off the glass, it's good. It's 4-zip Boise State.
Boise State's tough at home. We talked about it, Tom, before. 21 out of 22 at home. So they're really on a roll playing in Boise.
Here's Anthony along the baseline. Little curl into the paint. Leader off the back of the iron, no good. Armouche with another board. That's important.
Tremendous rebounder. When he was born, the doctor hit him on a goalie, and he said, rebound, rebound. He didn't cry. That was the first words he spoke.
Shaver doesn't get the ball to roll off the rim. Cada with the board. Cada averages nearly 10 rebounds per game. Anthony open for 3, and it's no good. Well, we wondered how Utah State would come out, being off for 13 days. Shaver, right side of the lane, off the glass, no good. The ball is tipped in and out. Bean almost tipped it in for Boise.
Yep.
Ashworth to Miller.
Is a great offensive rebounder. He had 7 last game against UNLV on the offensive glass.
Miller's picked up by Shaver on the switch. He gets it to Cato on the baseline. High arcing shot is good. That's where his game has improved, I think.
Wow. He's got so much better. He's a junior. He really improved his game offensively. He got stronger. Tremendous future for that young man. 2-point
lead for the Broncos. Key jab off the high screen, and he lost control. Second turnover. Here comes Anthony into the open floor. Shot blocked by Key jab, picked up by Bean, blocked from behind. Count the buckets. It's going to be goaltending against Boise State.
Nice block by Key jab. Nope. Goaltend that time. A.J. Dennis.
Tied up at 4. Alston, his 3 is good. Nothing but net. Watch where he takes his shots today, folks. If you haven't seen Derek Alston Jr., he can play inside and he can play outside. That's why he's so talented. 7-4. Broncos up. Cada down low against Armouche. Backs his way in. Shot clock at 12. Lost control. Got it back. Lost it again. Armouche with the steal.
Interesting. No double team that time, Tom.
And now Alston lost it and then falls to the floor and asks for a timeout. And the Broncos will get the timeout. Well, a little out of control here, Pete.
Yep. Going in traffic. 3 guys around him. Got to take care of the rock. Lucky got the timeout. Turnover's a key.
Well, Boise State's coming on back-to-back wins against UNLV. The second one, though, wasn't that easy. UNLV was in the driver's seat. They used a 14-0 run in the second half to take the lead, but then Boise State came to life. Derek Alston at one point had 7 consecutive buckets. Dutrieve with a great defensive stop there, and Boise wins at 61-59. Now, Dutrieve is not playing tonight because he is undergoing a dental emergency. That's a big deal. Now, we take a look at the tournament resume for all these teams, Pete. This is a really good conference.
Terrific conference. One of the best in a long time, Tom, for sure. And 4 teams have a chance to go to the big dance. Still a lot of work to be done by all these teams, but chance to get 4 in the NCAA tournament.
That's why this is a big game. So is Friday's rematch between Boise State and Utah State. But San Diego State has Fresno State tomorrow and Saturday. Colorado State's been excellent. Off the timeout, Broncos with the basketball.
Yep. See, Cade is out of the game now. They're worried about foul trouble for him.
Along the baseline, Alston. Alston fadeaway, jumper over. Ashworth is good. That's what we were talking about. He hits the 3, but then he hits something like that also.
Yeah. Well, he made the first layup early, so his confidence, and as we talked about before, his last game was unbelievable against UNLV. 27 points, 6 for 8 from 3-point land on Saturday.
Bean outside to Anthony, off the screen, double teamed on the baseline. Bean for 3. It's no good. An easy rebound for Shaver. Again, Raleigh Wooster, the freshman point guard who usually starts, has not played yet for Utah State. Miller on Alston, right side of the lane, doesn't get the finish, and the battle for the jump ball. And it's going to be a foul on Armouche.
It's a big size disadvantage that time, 6'9" against 6'2". And Alston just raised up, shot over Ashworth, the freshman. Armouche. A lot of fouls. He fouls during warm-up sometimes, Tom. Very aggressive.
I don't think it's a bad idea, though, if he goes out while Cada is out, too.
Yep. He's having a great year for the Broncos. Armouche.
Dorius applies the screen up top. Anthony, right side of the lane, leaves it inside for Bean. Beautiful cut and finish.
Great pass by Anthony. Transfer from the University of Virginia. Nice finish inside.
3-point lead for the Broncos. Shaver has the ball knocked away. Hands have been good for the Aggies.
Yep.
Key jab in the paint, kept his pivot foot, got the roll.
He's a key guy. He's been struggling a little bit in the last couple of games, and The last 6 games, the Broncos were only 3-3. NCAAB is a key part of their success. A great defender and a good scorer.
Miller's first shot of the night. And the rebound by Anthony. The ball rolling around the rim. And Dorius had it for a moment and a foul underneath. Here's Alston. This is how good he's been. This is what Pete was talking about. Off the glass. That's pretty nice, right?
Yeah, nice pump fake. Mid-range game. Knocks it down. Here he goes. He just shoots over Ashworth. Can score on all 3 levels. Tremendous player. The preseason player of the year in the Mountain West Conference. He's on a roll right now, Tom, as we mentioned before. Great game on Saturday. 27 points.
Miller on the baseline off the inbounds, and he gets that one to go. That could get him going, too, and that's important.
He's playing with a tremendous amount of confidence. You and I talked to Craig Smith the other day, and he said his confidence has zoomed.
Max Rice in the game for the first time. And Armouche with the 2-handed jam.
Young man from Serbia, Tom. I coached over in Serbia for a while. We place called Novi Sad and Shabats. Notre Dame we visited, and Digger Phelps was at a graduation, so I coached against a national team, and I'm still recovering. We got our bell rung, but it was a great experience coaching over in Serbia with the Notre Dame team.
Bairstow gives it off to Anthony, who had a clear path right to the basket and lays it in.
Got to get some help defense, Tom. That was not good.
(13-10), Boise State on top. Here comes Shaver from the free throw line. Kicks it out for Alston for 3. And Cada back in with the rebound. Alfonso Anderson in the game for the first time. Cada, he can make that shot. He doesn't that time. Alston with the rebound.
I give him that shot anytime he wants, Tom. From the Broncos, rather than in the paint, going and getting a 3-point play and getting in foul trouble.
Foul will be called on Bairstow. By the way, there is Raleigh Wooster, who is on the bench. He usually starts, but unfortunately he is in a boot.
That's too bad.
And obviously in street clothes, so he will not be available tonight for Utah State. We knew something was up, Pete.
Yep. He's having a great freshman year. 10 points a game. Assists, about 3 assists. He's really a mature freshman.
Acott, fadeaway jumper. And Armouche battling with Cada. Yeah. What a pass, too. And the put-in is there for Shaver.
How about Armouche? He gets in the mud. He gets in the glue. He gets in Bloody Nose Lane, Tom. He mixes it up. 4 rebounds already. I'll make a comeback. I'm going to try to get him in the transfer.
Yeah, the transfer from East Tennessee State. When he came over from Serbia, he said, I wasn't planning on even coming to the States to play. And the hook shot by Cada.
Yep, that's where he's got to stay. Stay down there. Stay in a low post, big fella. Forget the jump shot. Can make that, but that shot's high percentage down low.
Under 12 to play here in the first half. Shaver from the free throw line. That is an athletic move over the top of Ashworth.
Shaver is a volume shooter. He got to get a lot of shots like he did at Portland, where he transferred from. Set out last year. The more shots he gets, the hotter he gets.
Ashworth throws it off the leg of Shaver, so Utah State will have it when we come back. Alston has been everything you would expect. The same with Armouche. You're watching Mountain West basketball on CBS Sports Network, and you're watching the best in action. It's a 5-point lead. Boise State on top. Broncos are on top by 5, 17-12. The next generation is now presented by Army National Guard. And this time we're going to spotlight Justin Bean. He's a junior. Exercise science. He has a GPA, Pete, of 3.25. Academic All-Mountain West team in 2019 and 2020. But that is only part of the story. He helps kids age 5 to 15 with the basketball camps that are sponsored by his head coach, Craig Smith. That's right, 2 summers ago, he helped them learn basketball fundamentals. Look at the smiles on those youngsters'
That's
faces.
great. He's got a big heart, terrific young man, excellent player, and does a lot of great things off the court, too.
4 double-doubles this year, 21 for his career. He'll take a break. He has 31 games in his career with 10 rebounds or more.
Tremendous rebound, especially in the offensive end. He's fabulous going to the glass.
Ashworth goes inside to Anderson. Anderson against Kejab. And they're going to get Kejab for the foul. You just can't lean on the body.
Yeah, you can't keep banging. Yep. He was trying to wall up, but he kept moving into him a little bit too much. Good call.
All right, so the shot clock goes to 20. 3 fouls for Boise State, 2 for Utah State. Anderson trying to get some separation. Kejab's so good defensively, and that is a tough pass.
Yeah, that's bad pass by Anderson that time. Keita wasn't ready for it. Once again, the turnovers are a concern for Utah State. It's the third one. They average 14 a game, which is way too many for a quality team.
Now the Broncos back on offense. Shaver off the high screen by Armouche. Kejab feeds it. Acott in the paint. One-handed shot in and out. Armouche with the rebound. His putback is blocked by Keita. And the bounce pass inside and a foul from behind on Anderson. That foul at Anderson is his first.
Yep.
And substitutions back in Miller and Bean for Utah State.
Yep. Keita's a great shot blocker, Tom, as you know. 3 a game. You got a pump fake, though, against him.
And Kejab off the glass. It's 19-12 with under 11 minutes to play, and the foul goes on Bean.
Kejab's the key. If he has a good game, great chance the Broncos could come out with a win. When he plays well, it's double figures. They win almost every time. When he struggles a little bit, sometimes the Broncos struggle.
Well, he's to the free throw line. Trying to make this an 8-point game. He does. 14 points in the paint for Boise so far.
Wow. That's surprising with the big guy inside.
Yep.
Keita protecting the paint. It's impressive for the Broncos. These are both NCAA tournament teams, Tom, in my opinion.
Yeah, and they're difficult NCAA tournament teams. Bairstow for 3.
Wow. He's hot and cold, but he's going well. Big boost for the Aggies.
Youngest of 7 children. His sister Stephanie played 2 years at Utah State. Shaver inside the arc. Pete Carrill used to hate when guys used to do that, Pete. When you're that close to the 3, he said, just take the 3.
Exactly. Life is short, Tom. Shoot 3s. That's my philosophy.
Shaver called for the foul. That's the 4th foul on Boise State. Bairstow on the baseline, off the side of the rim. Keita with the rebound of the 2-handed jam.
Nice bounce that time for the Aggies.
6 points for Keita. Now the lead is 3. It was 8 at one point. Off the leg of Kejab, and Bean forces the turnover. Utah State, Pete, 5 for its last 7. That's a good sign for their shooting.
Yep, for sure. It's good hustle. Ball gets deflected, comes right to the big fella Keita and sends it home. Right place, right time. Tom, if I'm playing against Utah State, I'm pressing them. I'm pressing them. I'm coming after them. They got good players, freshman point guards, both of them. So I go after them. They turn the ball over a lot. I put some pressure on if I'm Boise State.
And Keita got great positioning to be able to slam that one home.
And almost gambled. You can't gamble. He gambled and he lost.
Well, this is a 7-0 run for Utah State. Acott trying to answer that. So is Alston. Little teardrop, and it's good.
Well, he's playing great right now, boy. He's on a mission, trying to bring the Broncos back to the NCAA tournament for the first time since 2015.
Leon Rice said it's such a calming influence having Alston, because there are times where he battles for everything, but there's also times like last game, and even tonight he's got 9, where everything comes fluidly. And the 3 is good from Ashworth to answer and tie this game at 22.
Great game. You know, with Alston now once again 6'9", Tom, he's shooting 42% from three-point land, which is amazing for a guy 6'9".
Dennis gives it up top. Acott, he can handle the basketball. Kept his pivot foot. 3 is in and out. Ball is loose, out of bounds. Key jab, touched it last for Boise State. Got some substitutions with the game tied at 22. You mentioned key jab struggling, Pete. Even in the foul game, he was struggling. Last 3 games, he's had more fouls combined than he had in the previous 8 games.
Wow. Made a deep dive, Tom. I mean,
that's right.
I'm sleeping, you're working on the game. You're digging down, peeling the onion. That's true, but he's a very good defender, but he's very physical, so he's getting some fouls called.
Cada having an advantage, can't finish. Key jab with the rebound. Acott. And now Alston back to key jab. Kept his pivot foot covered by Miller. Here we go,
dribble handoff, a little ball screen, get the ball to the big figures. A gamble, don't gamble, send it home, big guy. Cada with a high percentage shot, got a great one here in Boise. Preseason player of the year, bang!
College basketball on CBS Sports Network, presented by Old Trapper Beef Jerky. Tomorrow at 1 Eastern, the Europa League is back. Catch all the action with Nico Cantor as he details match-to-match coverage live with the Galazzo Show right here on CBS Sports Network. Here on CBS Sports Network, it's 22-22, Boise State and Utah State. These 2 teams will face off again on Friday. The 2 top teams right now, record-wise, in the Mountain West Conference. Colorado State's there too. And then San Diego State. Alston's been really good. He has 9. Cada is starting to feel his way through. He has 8 and 3 rebounds. Cheerleaders are there. 900 fans are in the house as well at Extra Mile Arena. Leon Rice, we asked him, we said, you think you'll hear it? He goes, oh, we're going to hear it all right.
No, that's a lot. Make a lot of noise. 900 fans can make a lot of noise.
Here's Alston over the top of Miller, and he's going to go to the free throw line for 2. Brock Miller called for the foul.
Big guy can back you in. He's 6'9", long. Just jumped over Miller. Miller's 6'5", so big differential.
Alston is 84%, Pete, from the free throw line. As a team, they're near 78%. Or 73%, excuse me. And he makes the first one. He's got 10. Alfonso Anderson back in.
A little more size maybe going against Alston. See if Alfonso Anderson guards Alston next time down, Tom. We'll see.
And Miller has 2 fouls.
That's probably the biggest reason.
Yeah,
right?
7:47 to play here in the first half. Alston converts both. 11 points for Derek Alston Jr.
Well, just tell him to wall up and try to block the shot. Get the ball to Cada down low. It's going against a young man, Milner.
Yep.
Not real strong. Played Division II basketball.
Anthony converts the 3 to make it a 24-24 game. Actually 25-24. It's 7:15 to play. They may look at that last three-pointer.
Whether it's a 2 or a 3, right?
Alston for 3.
Makes it look easy. Shoots 42% from downtown. He's 6'9". He's got a future. He'll make a lot of money someday, Tom. Playing basketball at the next level, with NBA or Europe, we'll see.
Under 7 minutes to play. Cada cut off by Kijab with some help defense.
Get him the ball. Go inside, big fella. Miller, you're about 40 pounds stronger than him.
Anthony goes out, shot clock at 4, stolen away by Dennis. He and Acott running the floor, and Anderson with the rebound. And Keita does that as smooth as anyone.
4-point play. 2 the Broncos didn't get. 2 the Aggies finish. So Ray-J Dennis has had a terrific year, but he's struggling the last couple of games. Point guard's important. When your point guard plays well, you play well. When he struggles, usually your team struggles.
Yeah, there's the steal by Anthony. Long bounce pass to Ashworth. Anthony working against Alston. And they call an offensive foul on Anthony.
Good call. You see Bean with the alley-oop. Keita with the finish. Makes it look easy. Wow, look at this. He liked it.
How do you not like it?
Yeah. Tremendous young man, besides being an outstanding player. Craig Smith's done a fabulous job with the Aggies. Won the Mountain West postseason tournament 2 in a row. And I tell you what, they're going to be tough to beat. Also, I think when it comes in a few weeks, they're going to be right there at the end. I don't know if they'll win it, Tom, but don't bet against them. They got a great team.
Just was awarded a new contract 5 more years after this season. Alston for the free throw line, hard off the back of the iron. And here comes Ashworth, or excuse me, Bairstow. Anthony in the paint, a foul on the floor.
They're attacking Max Rice. Good offensive player, maybe a half step, a little slow. Trying to drive on him, getting foul trouble. Coach's son, he's had a terrific year as a redshirt sophomore, tremendous shooter.
Yeah, Leon talked to us about that, coaching his son. He said they talked to a number of different coaches, you know, Fran McCaffrey, Steve Alford, guys like that. Asked him about coaching his son. They said it is hard, but it is worth it. And I think he realizes that too. Bean along the baseline, no good. Armouche with the rebound.
Another rebound. Every one of the coaches he spoke with, Tom, said, I would do it. Definitely do it. It's a great, great experience. Some challenges. We asked, what's the biggest challenge? Well, I don't want to take my son out of the game because I know he's a team player and I don't want to hurt him. I want to be fair to him. I don't want to overcompensate for him. He'll understand.
Little matchup zone by Utah State. With Keita on the bench. Shot clock is at 5. Acott up top. Rice for 3. And a rebound by Bean. Utah State can take the lead here. Under 5 minutes to play in the first half. The leaner is no good. And Acott with the board.
Acott's playing point guard. He's very versatile, Tom. He can play the 1, 2, 3, or 4 with the Wasatch Academy. Turnover.
And Bairstow is fouled in the open floor by Rice.
Yep. A gentleman named Curtis Condi, who coached at Wasatch Academy. He coached Acott, and he really said he was really excited to play this game.
There's Leon Rice and his son Max Rice. He said that he's never walked away thinking, all right, I didn't play him too much in a game.
Yeah. No, he says, I don't want to, take advantage and, hinder my son because he's my son and, take him out. I want to give him equal time everybody else gets, that he deserves. And he's a great guy, Leon Rice, Dean of the Mountain West coaches. He's done a fabulous job here with the Broncos, and I think they're going to go back to the big dance along with Utah State this year.
Boise State scoreless over the last 2 minutes. Anthony for 3 for Utah State, trying to bank it home. And a foul inside. And that'll be the 8th team foul on Utah State. And it'll be a 1-on-1 opportunity for Boise. That'll send Max Rice to the free throw line. Milner back in. I think the officials are just trying to make sure that they know A, who committed the foul and who is shooting the foul. They've decided that it is Max Rice that is shooting the foul. Front end of the 1-1. Boise State on top 27-26. And it's good. Coming soon, catch the Missouri Valley Conference semifinals on CBS Sports Network March 6th, followed by the championship game on CBS March 7th. Get ready for Arch Madness, the Missouri Valley Conference tournament presented by State Farm. I did that last year, and it was a great tournament to do.
You enjoyed it, Tom, right?
I did.
Last year, great city, St. Louis. Tremendous town, and it's a wonderful tournament. Missouri Valley tournament.
29-26, Boise State on top. Bairstow inside for Anthony. Milner there to help, and Anthony will go to the free throw line. Marco Anthony, the transfer from Virginia. During the national championship year, he played in 35 games, made no starts, did play in the national championship game. He usually guards the opponent's best player, and he's getting valuable minutes with Utah State.
Second leading scorer, does a lot of good things for the Aggies.
He's been double digits in 2 of the last 3 games. He has 5 right now. 1 for 2 from the line. Cato with the offensive rebound. A little jump and a travel.
Yep. He's lucky he didn't get a foul on that one, Tom, on that offensive rebound. What a tremendous player. One of the best big men in the country, Tom. 6th leading rebounder in the country. It's blocks, 6 leading blocks. It's tough.
Neither team has had a field goal in the last couple of minutes. Here's Alston. Ball stripped away. Utah State with excellent defense. They're one of the best defensive teams in the country.
Yep. Hold their opponent to 61 points a game. It's tremendous.
They're going to get Acott for the foul. 3:53 to play in the first half. A battle for the top spot in the Mountain West Conference. We'll be back. Statistically, it is as even a game as you will find. It's a 2-point lead for Boise State. Coming up on AT&T at the half, Adam Zucker, Ryan Holland, Seth Davis, and John Rothstein will be along. They'll have scores and highlights from around the country, plus first half analysis. All right, so Neemias Queta is one of our favorite players. Tell us what he's doing tonight, Pete.
Little pick and pop, about a 15-foot jump shot. Here now, he's right in the mix. He got a little break there. The ball came to him. Push it ahead. Nice alley-oop by Bean. Nice flush. So big guy's very active. He's a great athlete. He has tremendous hands, quick feet. 5'8", 10 points. I would like to see him, Tom, stay more in the low post. You can't guard him in there. It's impossible. Come outside, but he likes to roam. Most big guys like to roam on the outside to show the scouts, the NBA guys, that, hey, I can play in a perimeter. So, yeah, go out a little bit. But you can make your bread and butter down low, especially, I think, against the Broncos.
To the free throw line, 61% for the year, makes the first one. I think you bring up a good point, because what he'll find, too, and obviously Craig Smith knows this, you set that screen up top, and then you roll and get yourself set up in the paint. Exactly. You're going to be open and in good position.
Yep, I'd like to see him go down, pick and roll. Yeah, we saw a pick and pop. We saw on the highlights, which is fine. But I think for the most part, Tom, stay down low, big fella. Stay down low.
We are tied up at 29. Field goals have been tough to come by until Armouche lays it in. He has 6 points to go along with 7 rebounds. It's a good look by Alston.
Armouche is doing a nice job. 6 points playing against Queta.
Anderson for 3, no good. Alston with the rebound, his 3rd.
Not a good shot. Defense was on him. Queta was free. Get the ball to the big guy. Let the big dog eat.
Alston a little long with that one. Queta pulls down the rebound. Number 5 for Queta. He has it up top to Anthony. Now that's going to be an illegal screen set by Utah State.
Yep, you can't do that. The last couple of years, it's been a big emphasis. Here we go. Dribble handoff. Alston attacking the basket. Nice pick and roll. Good finish inside. Nice pass by Alston. Good finish by the big guy, Armouche.
So Miller will take a seat, Pete. That's 3 fouls on him. Now remember, Raleigh Wooster is out in a boot, so their guards are even diminished more. Shaver for 3 off the rim. Anthony with the rebound.
Shaver's a great shooter, but he's not getting many touches, Tom. That's why he's cold.
Here's Anthony off the glass. He made a good move, switching hands.
Anthony's been extremely aggressive. He's really attacking all the time. I like that. Transfer from Virginia.
And he has 7 first-half points. Alston trying to answer. Covered by Anthony. Slices through the defense. Doesn't get the roll. And his putback is off the side of the rim. Here comes Bean.
The ball to the big guy. Let him touch it. He's getting mugged by Armouche. Yep, good call.
So Armouche called for his 2nd personal foul.
Anthony shake and bake, attacking the basket. Little Euro step. Nice finish by Anthony in the paint. Armouche with 2 fouls. I'd get him out now if I'm Coach Leon Rice. He's got 2. Want to get him his 3rd down the last 2:16.
And then Keita goes back to the free throw line. And here comes Milner. He comes in. Armouche checks out.
Now Milner's a good player, Tom, but he's coming from Division II. Good player, but once again, if Keita against Milner, it's a mismatch. I'd go right to the big guy, Keita, next time down in the low post. Screen him into the post, get him the ball.
He's had a solid first half. Keita has 13 points. He's 3 for 3 from the free throw line. 13 points, 5 rebounds.
Tremendous player.
2nd shot is good. Nothing but net. The lead is 2 for Utah State, and they've clamped down the defense too.
Yep. Now we need Ray J. Dennis to step up now. Try to penetrate, create shots for your offensive guys.
He's number 10. Alston along the baseline, and a foul on the floor. They're going to get, I guess they're going to get Ashworth with the foul.
Yep.
That's his 1st. Yeah, a little body to body.
It was close. Could have gone either way, but I think it was a good call. He was moving. It was close.
Alston, who started his career as a redshirt, was 148 pounds when he came to Boise State. His dad is the head coach of the Westchester Knicks in the G League. Leon Rice told us the other day, he said, listen, we redshirted him because it was more for his safety than anything else.
I coach against his dad. His dad played at Duquesne, as you know. When I was at Xavier in Cincinnati, we played. He was a tremendous player. His dad.
Did you coach him? Did you coach against him well?
Yeah.
Oh, you did good.
Yeah, he's a very good player.
A foul called on Utah State. You saw the clapping of the hands by Milner as he was running out of the pile. And Keita charged with his 3rd turnover. That's 2 fouls on Keita.
Yep, it's a big call. He's only fouled out of 1 game all season, Tom. He commits 2.3 fouls a game, so he's pretty smart. He's got 2 right now.
And they go right to Milner with Keita on the bench, and he's able to kiss it off the glass.
Take that, Coach Gillen. Division II, my nose.
Pete, there's nothing wrong with Division II.
No, I'm not saying. No, I'm just saying it's a big jump, but he's doing a nice job.
And Bean with the answer off the glass. 20 points in the paint for Boise State. And an offensive foul called on Shaver. That'll be his 2nd foul.
When Shaver was at University of Portland, he took 18 to 20 shots a game. Here, with so much talent around him for the Broncos, he doesn't get that many touches. Good call. Push. Ashworth, maybe a little acting, but I think a good call. Officials are doing, I think, an excellent job, Tom.
Michael Greenstein is the referee for tonight's ball game. Tommy Nunez, Nate Harris, the other 2 officials. 1 minute to play in the first half. Bairstow on the baseline. That was an impressive shot. That would have won any game of horse, Pete.
Tough shot. Sean Bairstow from Australia, 6'8" soft. Yeah, he loves coming off ball screen, Alston. You guys stay on him.
Acrobatic shot. Somehow got it off the glass in the rim to tie the game at 37.
Tom, forget about it. He's on fire. He wants to go back to the big dance. 18 points, Tom. 27 points last game. Alston is on fire. If I'm Utah State, don't let him touch the ball. Find out everything you can. Don't let Alston touch the ball.
Game clock winding down. Under 10 seconds. They go inside to a wide open Bean. He was shocked he was wide open like that.
Great set play. Nice back screen. Nice finish.
And now Dennis, and it's blocked away. And that is the end of the first half. Utah State takes a 2-point lead on the lay-in by Bean, despite Alston having 18 points in the first half. That's the end of the first half. We got a doozy in the Mountain West Conference. AT&T 5G at the half is coming up next. Brought to you by Old Trapper Beef Jerky.